been good, America. God bless. September 1st, 2016. Stop bad habits. So oversleeping, not exercising, being late, and slouching. So right now I'm probably slouching. Try to watch no TV. I'm trying to watch zero TV. And I want to try to do some more skateboarding because I kind of stopped there for a while. Read enough, I feel like. Play chess. I used to play chess when I was younger, but not very much. And I always played with my dad and he would beat me. Another one I want to start doing that I'm not really good at is making music. I want to start to try to make music. Every day try to do something productive for 30 days and have like a routine that I stick to for these videos. Trying to post a video on YouTube for 30 days straight. So a video a day for 30 days. And on October 1st, 2016, I should have had 30 videos. 6 stunts.
Your old dad don't have a whole lot of 6 stunts in him.
This is Dad's bike. What is it, Dad?
It's a 1986 Honda Reflex. Is what this thing is.
It's a trials bike.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, it doesn't have a very high top speed. And right now, it's not running as well as it oughta. But it sure is fun.
You said you got it up to 95 the other day, didn't you?
No. Heck no. I think I got it up to 55 the other day. So, yeah, 95, not a chance. Not a chance. We'll go around this. Oh yeah! Did you hear that sucker start right up? Alright. Will you stay running?
Nah.
Nope. Ah! Had to give it a little gas. It runs like that now, but then I'll take it around. When I come back, you'll see it'll be warmed up, and it'll higher than that. It like runs different at different temperatures. And I don't know if that's like what kind of oil that I have in it. I don't know if that's what kind of oil that's in it. Stay running. I don't know what that is. Like, why is that different? It could be too, you know, like, it's just old, man.
Yeah.
Plus, I just got done telling you I don't know anything about adjusting a carburetor, and I can tell you that I took this carburetor completely apart. So, who knows if I got it all together right? I didn't have extra bolts when I was done, so it must have been okay, right?
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright. There he goes.
So watch this. So I just took it, I mean, I might have been gone 10 minutes, right? Watch how easy it'll start, and then watch how, like, it just idles all perfect. But now it's idling all kind of high, you know? I don't know.
What's funny about that bike is we have 2. So let's go see the other one. TLR 200 1986 Honda Reflex. So we have the gas tank. We have a seat. We have a carburetor that's rebuilt. We have part of the top exhaust, but here's another one, and we're gonna try to make that one fit because this one is a little bit frayed, and we're scared that the pieces are gonna get it off inside the motor. Here's a kickstart lever, speedometer, some carb rebuild kit parts, the airbox, the gas tank, the 2 shocks that need the seals redone, and there's like some other little stuff in that box, like light, air filter. We got some fenders right there, a tire, and the motor is on, just barely held on. As you can see, like the exhaust is getting held on with a screwdriver right now. Just slowly piecing it together. Yamaha XT 225. So it's It's a pretty reliable bike. It's called, some of them, they have the line called the Soro. But what basically happened is I dropped it in a lake, to be honest. Well, it wasn't really a lake. It was more of a giant puddle. But I didn't really drop it. I just went through the lake, puddle, you can call it, lake slash puddle, because it might as well have been a lake. It looked like a puddle, but it was a lake. And the water got up to, the water probably got about up to here. So, as you can see, most of the motor was submerged in water. So the Yamaha XT225 is very reliable. It is not a submarine. So everything got wet and there's water all inside of my engine. Well, I've done about 4 oil changes, if not more, and replaced the filter about every other time, and would run it for about a minute in between times I would change the oil, and I would still get milky water coming out, but it seemed like the water would never burn off. And what happens whenever I try to start it is it just smokes a whole bunch. And I've tried to start it here recently, just the other day, and it was having troubles. So I guess we could try to start it just so we could see if maybe the smoke burns off or anything like that. But here's the air box right here. So I took that off whenever we got out of the woods, and I ran it out of the woods, and that's when it started smoking. And they say you don't want to run it out of the woods when it stalls, but it never did stall. So I didn't really know. I was like, oh, I made it through the puddle, I'm good to go. Well, I made it through the puddle and started getting out of the woods back on the street, and I started having like a loss of power. So something probably got in between, some people say the sidewall and the piston, busted the seals, or a piece of sand grain or dirt grain or a tiny rock got in there and scratched the sidewall, so it will have to be bored out. Other people are saying just run it until all the smoke goes. Other people are saying take the whole motor out, just check it all, and replace bearings, replace whatever you can find that needs replaced, seals, etc., O-rings. And other people are saying check valves, put it all back together, put it to spec, and just run it as is, keep changing the oil and it should be good. Some people say just take off the top of the valves, pour gasoline or alcohol was a big one I've heard, alcohol. I've heard gasoline too, but I've heard alcohol as well, and or seafoam I've heard, but alcohol maybe seems better. So I think I'm gonna try that one of these days, here in the next 2 or 3 days. But take off the valve, spark plug, maybe this part where you find top dead center, and fill the motor with alcohol, 99 or 98 maybe percent alcohol, and try to get all the water out of it, and then start it up and see if anything happens. Because right now, since there's water in it, I'm sure that the gas or the alcohol or seafoam, whatever I do use to try to get the water out, is not going to be any worse than as it already is. Because I think that there's a seal of some sort busted. I think the seal to the piston is busted, and I hope that the sidewall is not scratched. But one of these days we'll maybe take the engine out if we can't fix it any other way, because it doesn't seem like it's going to be fixed any other way, which is really sad. But I haven't been in the carburetor yet either, but I don't think that it's the well, it might be the carburetor's problem now because it's set for so long and not started, but I don't think it was the carburetor's problem at first, because it would still start up, but whenever it would start up, it would just be smoky. So now we're going to try to start it up now, see what happens. It started right up. And it's not smoking. Okay, it is smoking. Check it out. Look at that. Look at this. I don't even have the choke on. The choke's not even on right now. and it's like sounding like the valves are really chattery, and it's really high, like the RPMs are really high. And look at it, smoking up the whole shed. Jesus Christ. And some people say that I should leave it running and try to burn all of that off. Run a few laps around in the yard just to see how long it'll smoke for. So I'm gonna pull the bike out now. If it continues to smoke or if it'll stop smoking. And just to show you guys what it's doing. And maybe you can hear the chattering of the valves. Start. You hear it? Chattering. As you can see, there is a problem, and I didn't ride it for too long, but some people say I should ride it longer and maybe all that stuff will burn off. Well, I think they don't know what they're talking about. Boom, look at this. Everything is redone. Look at him. There he is. This is the owner right here.
Money counter box.
Okay, alright.
Whole frame, everything, motor.
Almost to Starbucks. And she calls me and says her tags are expired, that she has to go back to her house because she doesn't want to get in trouble. All that said, I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to get ready for work, I'm going to edit this video and upload it as fast as possible. Tomorrow, stay tuned for what is coming. You never know what it'll be. Goodbye, YouTube.